Okay, this video is regarding the upcoming bout between Amir Khan and Danny Garcia. Now, how do I read this fight? Well, I'm going to go to Amir Khan first. Amir Khan, we know, has got a good hand speed. He was the former IBF champion. He fought Peterson in Peterson's backyard. We all know what happened there. And now Peterson's got the drug tested. And supposedly now Peterson's been stripped, blah 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 blah. He's now jumped to fight this guy called Danny Garcia, who beat Eric Morales. Now, I see how the fight can go for me with Amir Khan. You could go out there and overwhelm Garcia with a whole heap of punches and beat the inexperienced Garcia on work rate. That's one way. But I don't actually see the fight going that way. For all the strength and conditioning that Amir Khan has done in his fights, he's still getting pushed around the ring, bullied around the ring, and for all the training he's been doing with Freddie Roach, he still can't fight on the inside. He still does not know how to keep a man off him. And in the later rounds, after round 6 onwards, if a man is chasing down and putting pressure on him, his technique goes out of the window. He fights well for the first 6 rounds, and then after his technique goes out the window, what I mean by his technique goes out the window, the hands start coming down, alright? His chin is wide open for shots. You know, if you look at the Marcus Medina fight, Marcus Medina, to be quite fair, is very flat-footed, and he was winging punches from 2 feet out, you know? He was not exactly the greatest guy fighting inside, but what I'm saying is that he was able to throw those shots, and he was flat-footed. And then afterwards he's gone and fought Peterson as well. Peterson got him on the inside as well and pressured the fight second half of the fight and put Amir under pressure. And Amir's way of fighting a guy who's putting pressure on him is to push him away and to push him away and try and spin off. Now, Cam Garcia has seen this, and his father has alluded to it already, that Amir cannot fight on the inside, okay, and cannot handle pressure fighters. I don't think Amir Khan physically is strong enough, really, because I think he's getting bullied away way too often, and he's not a knockout puncher. Let's get this right. Amir Khan at world level is not a knockout puncher. Yes, he hit the body shot, knocked Judah down with the body shot. Yes, fine, but he's not a knockout puncher at world class level. I'm sorry, he's not. He's got lots of flurries of punches, but he's still fighting like an amateur. He's not as accurate as I'd like to see as a fighter, and I think he could be in trouble here against Garcia. Now let's go on to Garcia. Garcia beat an aging Eric Morales, but the one thing we know about Morales can punch, okay? The last thing a boxer loses is punch, and Garcia got in there and he fought and he took Morales' best shots. Now, for me, the thing about Garcia, he seems to wait a lot. You know, he throws punches, but he waits a lot, and he's not as active as I'd like him to be. Now, if Garcia's father, who's had a lot to say for himself for this fight, is any sort of tactician, he will tell Danny to get in close, don't give Khan the space, don't let him be able to unload those punches and get those throws off early, and keep his back against the ropes. I'm not convinced, to be honest. I know people talk about Freddie Roach, but I'm starting to ask questions about Freddie Roach, and these are the reasons why I ask questions of Freddie Roach. The same problems that Khan had against Medina as the same problems he's had against Peterson, and I'm sure if Garcia puts the same pressure on him, the same thing will happen. Pacquiao fought Marquez 3 times, and all 3 times Pacquiao got caught with the same punches, and in fact the last fight Marquez made the fight so much easier. So is it that Pacquiao's gotten worse, Marquez has gotten better, or Marquez has addressed the strategic battle that's been their battle plan, and Pacquiao's tried to fight the same way over and over again? I'm not so sure if Roach's fighters can fight on the inside. I think they can throw punches and move to the side. Pacquiao shows that, and Khan shows that. But in terms of inside work, I'm not convinced about Amir Khan. For Garcia to win this fight, he's got to put Khan on the back foot. He's got to up his work rate, and he can't stand around looking at his work when he hurts a guy. He's got to get inside, and he's got to keep Khan on the back foot. I don't think Khan fights well at all under pressure and off the back foot. For Khan, he's got to keep him at the end of the jab, quick flurries and out of there, quick flurries and out of there. And you know, Amir, let's hope your stamina holds up this time, because there are question marks about your stamina as well. Look, man, I know you're flying the flag for Britain, right? and I know you're doing the best you can. I know you come under a lot of stick, brother, but you know you can't blame the judges, or you can't blame anybody else. You're supposedly saying you're the best man in the light welterweight division. You've got to be putting these mans away, right? You've got to put these mans away, right? Or you've got to be out boxing them. And that Peterson fight, when we first talked about the Peterson fight, it was like, you're fighting Peterson, you're going to blow him away. Peterson ain't nothing. Now this inexperienced guy Garcia, you should be handling, but because your last couple of fights, you know, the Peterson fight and the Maidana fight, for me, I'm not so sure. I think this will be a war. I think it'll be a tough fight. I'm not sure if Garcia can adapt the strategy that Maidana's put and Peterson's put, and he can take the fight to you. It will be a very interesting fight. I understand it's a unification fight as well, so that puts a lot on the table as well. But Amir, man, you need to put the pedal to metal, as they say in America. You need to come up for this fight. You've got to come out good in this fight, man. Because no more excuses, man. No more excuses. No more excuses. You're a young man. No more excuses. You can go out there and take this man out. But it's up to you. But be careful, because Garcia can punch. And he looks pretty accurate with his punches as well. So I think this fight's going to be won in the second half of the fight. I'm looking for I'm actually going to go, unfortunately, I'm going to go for Garcia on this fight. If Khan wins the fight, he wins it early. But I'm going to have Garcia late. I went with Carson Jones recently late. It's not that I hate British fighters, but things are apparent. If you can't fight on the inside and you're going to the States, there's a big possibility that, you know, the titles will remain in the States. You've got to learn how to fight on the inside, or you've got to stay off them damn ropes and dominate the fight from the outside. And let's stay off them damn ropes, use the jab, and stay on the outside. But for me, I don't think Amir's going to do that. I think it'll be a brawl in the fight. And if he doesn't get Garcia out in the first 6 rounds, Garcia will close the range down further. And I think Garcia wins the fight inside the distance, rounds 9 or 10. So I'm looking for Garcia late in this one. A lot of guys will go with Amir Khan. I can understand that. But I'm going for Garcia late. So let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to add, subscribe. Leave your comments, and there's some guys who like to leave comments, yeah, that you got no face, can't see your face on camera on your YouTube page, you've never done a YouTube video in your life. It'll start calling some of you guys out, you internet warriors. It'll start calling you out, because at the end of the day, you guys like to leave your comments, but then when we go to see your page, you ain't doing much yourself. So get on camera, some of you guys, and call some of you guys out, get on camera and let's see how you make a video and what your predictions are like. So, as I said, if you want to follow me and tweet about the fight, my Twitter page is Ingram Jones, INGRAMJONES. That's Ingram Jones. Or if you look for Bayloric Boxing. Bayloric Boxing World. So look at that. All right. So guys, hope to hear from you soon. And I think it'll be 2 great fights. Chisora Hay, Garcia Khan. They're both grudge matches. It's going to be a cracking night.